Hello and welcome, one and all, to Sock Puppet Gaming, episode 13.
13. Unlucky for some socks.
Unlucky, so they come into the dishwasher, they come into the washing machine, they don't come out alive.
You're unlucky if you're in a dishwasher.
That's for sure.
That's
Something's gone wrong
no
very early in
fooling.
the process.
No
I don't want to talk about it. 13. 45.
Oui.
Oui. Formidable. Now, today is our special news and letters, and much as there's been no Xbox Live recently,
not so much.
there's no news to speak of, so
No.
we go straight into letters.
Go. So, what letters have we received this week?
Right. Letters. Slight problem.
Now, I told you to be extra careful.
Well, I took the letters this week to one of the most careful places in the world.
Right.
I was at the big Ames Wind Tunnel Test Center at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratories in Pasadena, California.
Seems
Very
fine,
safe.
yeah.
A non-static environment. I had to walk through all kinds of security things.
No problem
And I
so
had the
far.
letters strapped to my leg by Gore-Tex tape.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yes,
Then.
and I was testing out some new filaments for a new trip to Mars. I can't really talk about it. I can't really talk about it, but it's going to go fine.
Keep that one on the down.
On the down.
On the down.
So anyway, there I was in the wind tunnel, and I was just inspecting it prior to blast off. 10 minutes before they started testing it. Only when I got my foot caught in a grate. I was calling out, hello, foot caught in a grate.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you believe it, they turned on the wind tunnel.
Oh, no.
And let us go over. It turned out a couple of my friends at NASA were having a little prank on me.
Those-
More fool them.
They're big jokers down
because
there.
they had sent me some letters,
Yeah.
and it was their letters which got chewed up by the massive machinery. However, I did save a couple.
Good.
I did save a couple.
How do they go?
First letter from Little Tommy Whistles. Little Tommy Whistles in Basingstoke.
Bless him.
He has said, 360. People are already talking. Microsoft are already talking about the next Xbox. So it just gives it time to look back. What do you think has been the best thing in gaming since next gen became now gen?
So what?
Best thing so far.
Yeah. So what's one of your highlights?
Well, I'm going to say highlight for me, undoubtedly, Space Giraffe. 2 words.
Oh,
for
that's
Space
a hell of
Giraffe.
a game.
Another 2 words for you. Jeff Minter is a genius.
It burns your eyes. It makes
burns
your eyes water.
But people who say this game is not playable, these people are idiots, and you should take them outside and hit them over the head with fence posts until they feel
Now,
differently about
I'm
it.
going to issue a Sock Puppet Gaming guarantee. Buy the game. If you don't like it, we'll definitely, not definitely, give your money back. We'll definitely think about it.
We'll definitely give your money back in a spiritual sense.
Yes.
And I'm going to offer a very rare Sock Puppet Gaming smackdown. If you don't like Space Giraffe, you are evil. It's everything independent development should be about. A small team, lots of ideas. It's okay, you know. It's a spiritual successor to Tempest, but it does so much different. The bullying, the ramming. It's a wonderful game, and it's simple to play, difficult to master.
Oh man alive.
Love it. Go out and buy it.
Buy it now.
We'll get really angry.
Guarantee will not be honoured.
Really angry. Minter is a great man.
Yeah.
And he's a great man. So there we are.
Super.
So anyway, enough about Minter. Enough of me yakking.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Over
Nice.
to you.
Fair
What do you
enough.
think so far?
Well, I think there's been a bit of a missed opportunity.
Bittersweet coffee time.
Now, I love the 2D fighters, the Neo Geo stuff, the Capcom stuff, the SNK stuff.
What was one with the monsters when you're in the big city?
King of the Monsters in the Big City. I think it's
Sex in the City with the big monsters.
Yeah, it's a hell of a game. Anyway, I love the 2D games, but this generation, the Wii's delivering with some 2D fighters, but the Xbox, because of the D-pad,
It's the D-pad.
you can't really control them, and they still release them on Xbox Live, but you can't really control them.
It's a wobbly D-pad. We're big fans of the 360.
Oh yeah,
And I actually think in many ways the 360 controller is my favourite controller
it is.
yet.
Apart from the D-pad.
But other than that, it's a beautiful controller.
But
it's almost as if they have some kind of fear of perfection.
But can you imagine the lovely place we'd be in if you could download Samurai Showdown and much more recent Capcom games and be able to control them and play them online? That's a world I want to live in.
So you've got to, otherwise, but it's just another incentive to go get one of those lovely arcade boards. Lovely arcade sticks, I love them.
Awkward, jammer, yeah.
Heavy,
complicated.
heavy metal, but just lovely.
And massively impractical.
Yes. Anyway, so what's your question?
My question...
Yes, had a question from Big Willie Marmite in Massachusetts, and what has he written?
He writes, if you could see a non-gaming celebrity start designing video games,
Ooh.
who would that be? Who would you like to see? Who would you like to see making
well,
games?
Let's have you take this one first.
I think Will Smith would
Will
make
Smith.
a smashing game because
The
he's
Millennium.
the Willster. He's a flexible man.
He could do anything.
The Fresh Prince,
He can
Jack.
make a movie, he can do a song about a movie, he
can
can do a game about a movie with a song in it.
Best summertime song in
Ever.
the world. I
Ever.
forget the name. I forget the name, but it was definitely about
in the
summertime.
summer.
It's gone.
In the summer house.
And it could be rhythm action. He could deliver on every level.
He's a great man. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
How about
there's lots of people for me. I could think, obviously Bill Murray's up there. Obviously Basil Brush is up there.
Obviously, yeah.
Terry Wogan. We talked about that before. I would say though, I think John Bergerman, the artist. His art just makes me so happy. I love it. Check it out on the internet, johnbergerman.com. He's a lovely artist. You can buy some of his original artworks, and it's just so fun and friendly, and it just makes me feel good about life. He does doodles. He does a lot of game. He's actually done a game in a way in that he did. I think he did a level of the Omega download pack for Wipeout Pure. Perhaps someone can write in and tell us if we got the right one. And I played it and it's lovely. But I'd just love to see a game set in his world, in his lovely, squeezy, gooey, lovely, cheeky world.
I see him in a kind of a jet set style of a
world. You're pushing all the buttons. You're pushing all the buttons. I love it. So, Mr. Bergerman, we love you. We love you. We'd like some drawings for the show if you're interested. But yes, make us a game.
Get coding. Get coding.
Learn to code and get on it. And with the xylophone soundtrack.
Wonderful.
I like that.
Wonderful.
Okay, so that's all the questions we had today, which weren't chewed up by NASA.
Yeah.
Sad business, nasty business. But hopefully next week we'll be back with some more questions.
I can't see any complications.
Nothing. I think I've nailed the letter stuff. I've nailed it good and proper.
Literally.
Anyway, have a lovely weekend. If it's warm, have a barbecue, which is unlikely given that it's January. But a January barbecue goes down quite nice.
Can do.
Frozen sausages.
If it's cold, stay in.
Stay in, and play some games.
Check.
Right. See you soon.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.